Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Ithaqwa's Bane, bringing you gaming goodness in 2025. This is not going to be a review of the last year. It's not going to be a top 10 games of last year. I don't do those kind of videos. This is more of a happy new year to all of my subscribers and viewers and designers that I've worked with over the last year, but also a plan for the upcoming year, sort of to let you guys know what I have in mind. Don't worry, it's not going to be as long as my normal videos. But yes, first of all, Happy New Year, and a big thank you to all viewers, subscribers, likers, commenters, all these people. 2024 was a pretty good year. There was a couple of times when I sort of lost a bit of motivation due to certain videos that took a lot of work, not really getting views, or sort of the number of subscribers wasn't as increasing as I was hoping, but it's okay. It's okay. We get past those. That's normal. But yeah, I would like to say a big thank you to everybody for the last year and for previous years. Looking forward to entertaining you for the next year, 2025. Now, before we continue in terms of what we're planning for 2025, I would also like a special thank you to the people who have sent gifts via the Amazon wish list. When I started the channel, I didn't think in terms of it earning much money, and it isn't earning much money in terms of the YouTube, the ad revenue and stuff. It's earning next to nothing, but that's fine. And I also kind of made it a point that I didn't really want to ask people for money as well by setting up Patreon and things like that. But I wanted a way that you guys can donate if you want to. So I set up an Amazon wish list. It's also a way for you guys to kind of push me to cover certain games. But yeah, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who has sent me items. It's not required. Again, I think I've said this a number of times. It's not necessary for you guys to send me anything. The wish list is there in case you want to, but please, please, please check the shipping first. I have actually just received a gift package from Amazon, I think a couple of days ago. I think I know who it's from, but there was no name in the actual package, but I think I know who it's from. And again, you're spending too much money. I've got a set of dice, a nice shiny set of dice. I'll put a nice little picture up here, but my wife has already got her eyes on these. My wife likes collecting the transparent sharp dice, so I've got to try and hide these, but these are awesome. I'll be using these in a future game. But this viewer who's spending too much also sent me a copy of the Basic Fantasy, which we will look at using in the future, but also Mutant Epoch. Now, this gained my attention a little while back. I mean, back in the day, back many years ago, I used to play Gamma World, and this game kind of put that in mind in terms of a Gamma World alternative. So I was very interested to see what this was actually like, and like I said, I received this a couple of days ago. I've had a read through. We're definitely going to be featuring this on the channel. But yes, I think I know who sent these, and a big thank you. But yeah, all of these gift packages does help. Living in Malaysia, sometimes the shipping can prevent me from getting hard copies of games. So if you look at a lot of my older videos, I have a lot of games where I printed out the PDF and got it bound. I mean, I still do that to a degree, but I am very lucky in that certain designers do actually send me hard copies now to feature on the channel. Speaking of which, I do have, I think within the next month, maybe the month and a half, I do have some sort of previous commitments that I need to get onto the channel. Normally when somebody approaches me about a game that they want me to feature, or maybe that I might be interested in, I normally say to them that I can't promise anything because of real life, time and effort and work and everything else. that I can't promise that it will be on the channel, but I'll try my best kind of thing. Just to let people know that, I don't feature everything that I'm sent. I just don't have the time to do that. But sometimes a game will sort of hit me and it's like, yeah, we're featuring this without question. But I do have a little bit of a backlog in terms of games that have been sent to me that I really do want to feature on the channel. I think in the next month and a half, I've got, I think, a sort of card game, board game. We've also got a sci-fi game. And then there's also a game which has been featured on certain other channels, but was sent to me a long time ago, long before these other channels featured it. It was sent to me, and I've got to be honest, I forgot about it. And there have been a huge amount of updates. So the one that I'm going to be featuring eventually is an older version, but it still works. I think the core mechanisms are still the same. But yeah, I do have some outstanding commitments that I will be bringing to the channel early this year. One of them is work in progress at the moment. Another one is ready to start once I wrap up the Legacy of Cthulhu series. Day 8 coming soon. I keep looking to the side because I've made a list. I've got a bullet point list of all the things I need to be talking about in this video. What else? Oh, and I've also been approached by a certain somebody to do a video for an upcoming Kickstarter. I'm not going to say anything more, but I think the Kickstarter is planned for February. So I've been a little bit busy sort of learning that game, doing a video for that game, but also, as I normally do, a little bit of proofreading. I can't help it. I'm an educator. When people send me games, especially when it's not in their final form, I normally do some free proofreading. So that video will be uploaded when the Kickstarter is starting. Okay, that's something I've been doing in the meantime over the Christmas break. What else? Oh yes, and there are a couple of games that I will definitely be featuring on the channel. I missed the boat. I think these were games were released last year, but I kind of missed the boat in terms of getting videos out when they were released and kind of hitting the best time. These two games are huge. Yeah, they're amazing games, and I was just too busy at the time to actually release videos for these, but I'm going to rectify that this year. So even though they're very, very late, I'm still hoping to get, certain views and my take on the games. And also my bad dice rolling. One of which is 2D6 Realm. I did a whole bunch of videos for 2D6 Dungeon, but I'll be doing 2D6 Realm. But like I say, I was very busy at the time, and I didn't have. This is a game where I think I'm going to have to invest a fair amount of time in terms of learning it properly, so that I don't make mistakes. I try not to watch videos of games that I'm going to be featuring, so that I'm not influenced by other people's opinions, so that my take is my take. So I haven't actually watched any videos on 2D6 Realm yet. And that also bugs me, because I want to watch videos on this. I know it's a great game. I know Toby does some brilliant games. But yes, this will be coming this year. Better late than never. And the other one, yeah, I owe certain people videos for these. Cur Nathales, again, it's an amazing game. I have read through this, but again, I haven't watched anyone's videos on this game, on this amazing game, because again, I don't want my opinion to be influenced one way or the other. I don't want to have other people's videos affect mine. I don't know whether that makes sense or not. But yeah, those two games, Cur Nathalas, I hope I'm saying that right, Nathalas and 2D6 Realm, will be coming to the channel, even though they are really, really late. I've probably missed a ton of views and everything else, but it's okay. They deserve to be on my channel. Now, last year, I think I uploaded almost 100 videos covering a whole bunch of games, miniature games, board games, card games, RPGs, a lot of RPGs, I think. But in 2025, we'll still be sort of continuing to feature new games as they are released. You can't avoid that. But I do want to look at some games that I should have covered a lot earlier, as well as these ones. There's a bunch of other games I really wanted to feature on the channel all the way back from when I first started. And I mean, games like 4 Against Darkness, games like D100. These are games that right at the start I wanted to include, and for one reason or another they haven't been featured on the channel. So this year I'm going to try and include some of those older games on the channel. Again, I've probably missed a whole bunch of views by releasing them late and everything else, but it's okay. Like I say, hopefully people will enjoy my personal take on these games, my personal angle in terms of featuring these games. And as well as older games that I should have featured, another thing is there's one genre of gaming, one type of gaming that I haven't featured yet on the channel that I really should, because again, it was something that I wanted to do when I started the channel. If you look through all my videos, I mean, I've got over 300 videos, I think now. There's plenty of fantasy, there's plenty of sci-fi, there's plenty of post-apocalyptic, plenty of horror. But what there isn't is historical games. Now, I can see some of you watching this video going, "Oh, historical? I only like fantasy or sci-fi." Well, don't knock it until you've tried it. There are some amazing historical games out there. I'm trying to think if I've got any historical RPGs. I think I have. But of course, it's mainly miniatures based. But I do want to include some historical games on the channel, because what I try to do with this channel is not to be a good kind of review channel or a good how to play channel. What I really want to do with this channel is to increase exposure. I want to show people that there are other games out there apart from 5e or 40k. I want to help bring indie designers to people's attention. And likewise, I would like to expose gamers to different types of games, so that somebody who only plays 40k, one, they see other systems, they can appreciate other systems. But two, maybe they can also try other types of games, board games, role-playing games, card games, etc. Because I think that gaming is such a wide hobby, and the scope of material, publishers, rules, treasure out there is something that I think everybody should really look at, not just tunnel vision on one type of gaming or one company. I think the blessing of gaming is that we have so much variety to choose from, and I enjoy all types of games. And I really feel that that is the best way to be a gamer, is to not just focus on one kind, but to experience other types. Even if it's not your thing, give it a try. So I'm thinking that I'm going to bring some historical gaming to the channel. Like I say, it may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I enjoy historical gaming, and I think it's something that a lot of people could get into. In fact, some of the games that I featured on the channel, the designer has also done historical games that are similar. If you know, you know. But yes, so I will be bringing some historical games to the channel. What else? Okay, one section of the channel that hasn't had a lot of love recently is the tabletop papercraft. I will be doing some videos for that this year, because I still believe that papercraft, sort of paper terrain, still has a place, even though we have all this 3D printing and resin and plastic and everything else. I really do think that papercraft still has a place. It's cheap, it's simple, you don't have to try and paint it to get a good finish. So I will be featuring some more papercraft coming soon. I don't think I did any in 2024, but there will be some this year. And on the same field, the hobby table series, I will be doing more features on models, mainly on the 3D printing, I think. I have actually 2 sets of figures that I'm in the process of painting, which will be videos that I will include. I think one is from Station Forge and one is from Artisan Guild, I think. But those are work in progress. I'm still trying to finish painting, still trying to finish paint those. But yeah, so there's going to be some old stuff, there's going to be some new stuff, but it's still going to be my type of videos that I'm going to upload. I'm still going to have my abysmal luck with the dice, probably. I'm still going to have a more emotional form of video than some other creators. But that's what makes me a little bit different from a lot of the other guys. So, like I say, just a very quick heads up in terms of what you can expect for 2025. And like I say, a big thank you to everybody for 2024. And Happy New Year. Now, I am going to continue drinking my coffee in the heat and humidity of Malaysia's morning. And I will bid you a good day. Take care. Stay safe. Cheers.